In this video, I'll be sharing with you a requested tutorial from my group on how to cut this stylish halter neck backless cowl neck dress. So if this is something you like, please kindly hit on the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up. So let's dive right into today's video. So to start, I've gone ahead to mark out my basic measurements that I need for this pattern, which includes my shoulder to bust, under bust, waist, and blouse length. So for my blouse length, I used 5 inches after my waistline. Now I'll mark my shoulder divided by 2. From there, I'll come down by 1 inch for my shoulder slope, and I'll place my ruler and I will connect. After I'm done connecting that, the next step I'm going to take is to find my chest line, and to do that is your bust circumference divided by 6 plus 1.5 inches. After that, I'll rule out a straight line at that point. Now, whatever I have at the shoulder, I'll mark it back at the chest line, place my ruler, and I'm going to draw a straight line. After I'm done marking that, I'll divide my chest line into 2 and I will mark. Come out by ½ inch, go ahead to mark my bust circumference divided by 4. Now whatever I have, I'll connect from that ½ inch to my bust circumference, and I'll connect this all the way going up to the upper part of my pattern. Now I'll start by inserting my measurement. I'll mark my bust circumference divided by 4 and add 1 inch to it. Mark my under bust circumference divided by 4, add 1 inch to that. My under bust and my waist measurement is the same, so I'll be using that. At the blouse length, I marked my hip circumference, which is 40 divided by 4, I have 10, and I added 1 inch to that. My bust is 33 divided by 4, I have 8.3 inches, and I'll go ahead to connect. So after this, I'll use my marker to outline. So my under bust and waist measurement is 28 inches. After I'm done outlining this, you're going to use this pattern to cut out the back. All you have to do is to fold out the chest line area. So next, I'm going to mark out my neckline, which I'll mark 3 inches here, and I'll place my tape, and I will come down by my bust by 1 inch. You can go ahead to leave it at the bust line or towards the under bust. So after connecting this is the neckline, and I'll mark 2 inches here, and I'll connect it to the side because this is an halter neckline and it has an extension at the upper part of this pattern. So you also be marking that. So to get your back neckline to extend the back is usually around 3.5 to 4 inches. Here I'll come up by 1.5 and I'll go ahead to connect it. And after I'm done connecting, I will be cutting out this pattern before we go ahead to alter it. So after I'm done cutting out this pattern, I'm going to go ahead to alter it to get the cowl neck effect that we have on this pattern. So now I added a little pattern paper on top so that I can go ahead to extend it. So I'll be marking around 3.5 inches, and I'll take this all the way down. So this is meant to be the extension towards the back part of your dress, and I'll mark this part and go ahead to cut it out. So after I'm done cutting it out, I'll go ahead to work on the lower part of this pattern. From the front part of my pattern, I'll go down by 1.5 inches after the neckline, mark another 1.5 inches, and mark the third 1.5 inches. Now I'll place my ruler and I'll be extending this all the way up. I'll also go ahead to extend this and then extend the other line. Now you'll be cutting this out, or you'll be cutting it open and place it on another pattern paper. This is to achieve the cowl neckline on your dress. So after cutting this out, you're going to get another pattern paper which you're going to place underneath it. Now you're going to spread out this neckline area. So depending on how open you spread it out, that's how the cowl neck will be. So if you notice, the cowl neckline is mostly at the upper part. So I'll just open up this pattern this way and I'll go ahead to pin it down. So just like I said, depending on how you want your cowl neck you're going to open it more. If you want more draping or more cowl neck effect at the upper part, you're going to drape it, you're going to open it up more. Now after cutting, you're going to place it at the tip of the neckline and then connect it to the original pattern this way. Then place your ruler and connect. So after you're done connecting, you're going to go ahead to trace the sides of your pattern also, and you're going to go ahead to cut this out. So after this, you're going to go ahead to place this pattern on the dress and now cut out your dress. So make sure that whatever you have in front is straight so that you can actually cut it on fold on a fabric. So I'll go ahead and unpin my pattern. So what you do is you're going to go ahead to cut a facing starting from the upper part, and it will stop after the armhole of the dress. This is to enable you to turn the neckline. So this is a pattern paper. If this was a fabric, you will be seeing the cowl neck effect on the dress. So this is the front part. So just like I said before, for the back pattern, what you need to do is to get your basic bodice pattern, and you're going to cut it from the chest line, and you're going to use it to cut the back pattern. So I mentioned it earlier that you're going to use the pattern for the front to cut out the back. That is starting from the chest line, you're going to cut out the upper part of this pattern and then use from the chest line to the blouse length to cut the back pattern.